festival, and I got in trouble when I went back to the office because the PR team said I had overstepped by predicting that within a year, I predicted that financial institutions like banks would be using XRP in their payment flows. And that was a year ago that I made that prediction, and I go back to the office and everybody was like, Brad, you're not allowed to say things like that. It turns out I was right, which I remind the team of. So now as I look forward a year from now, like what are the things that are hard for us to imagine being true? And not even specific to Ripple or to XRP's community. I think one of the things that will surprise us a year from now is that banks will be custodying digital assets directly. And I think right now we think about that and think, look, there's no way that's going to happen. They're too conservative. And I think what you're seeing is, two things happening. One is banks are seeing that a lot of money is being made by digital asset exchanges globally, and banks are profit motivated. The second, and as we've talked about up here, certainly Ross has made very clear, is regulatory clarity and regulatory frameworks enable banks and financial institutions to lean into these markets. And I think we will surprise ourselves by this time. And by the way, I'll also predict that it will be banks in the ASEAN markets where there is this regulatory clarity and there is a lot of progressive forward thinking. They'll be the first to actually allow for crypto assets custody in their accounts. All right, with that, we'll turn it over to questions, and I see a bunch of questions on this screen, which I can't really read from here, but we're supposed to pick some. Can you see those? Oh, there's 2 votes.
Let me try.
Do you see IMF holding crypto assets in the future? Oh, they're over here. That's easier. You want to take one? Go for it. The first one's for you.
Make sure you pay attention to Brad Garlinghouse's body language and watch this guy swear when he has to answer the question.
Do you see IMF holding crypto assets in the future? I did not put that up there.
Remember, I'm from the legal department. I'm supposed to be very conservative about these things. I don't want to go into great details about
Maybe
the IMF.
I should take what the IMF is going to do. I think we stunned Ross into silence with that one.
For that to happen, okay, under the current legal framework, some country would have to use a crypto asset as its currency.
Which goes to the next question that was on the list, actually. Will central banks issue digital currency become a reality in the next few years?
Well, again, there's a lot of work being done this through by a number of central banks in different regions of the world. I think generally speaking, many of these central banks are coming to the conclusion that they don't see the benefits right now of doing it, but they're very seriously considering the use case. And I think as work proceeds, they maybe become the possibility may increase. Particularly the Bank of Canada with its Project Jasper experiment has realized that a central bank digital currency on its own may not offer benefits now, but when combined with other things like the security settlement system, the use cases begin to emerge. So let's keep an open mind.
We have a few more minutes. We'll take a couple of these questions. I'll just add to the answer on this one real quickly. It strikes me that there's a little bit, there's a slightly controversial statement about this. Don't central banks already issue digital versions of their fiat? And what I mean by that is when I log into my bank account and I see a number representing my deposits, that's a digital representation. They don't actually have the dollars behind that for everything we have. Moreover, and I think I have some Singapore dollars in my pocket, there's a serial number on that Singapore dollar that, okay, it is 100, but in the US, there's serial numbers on here. Yes, there's a serial number on here, 3AX561167. It's in some ways, what's the difference between having a serial number and having a digitization of the Singapore dollar? So I think it's not a very big leap. So the question, I think, was in the next few years, I think certainly you're going to see central governments that have digital currency within the next few years, my prediction.
There you have it, guys. Any more proof that Ripple and XRP are going to be used by central banks? This is one of the main reasons why I got into crypto, guys, because these connections just don't stop. And I'm in it for the utility and the use case, not pink sunglasses and Bitcoin baptisms. You guys enjoy the rest of your day.